in Argentina, you will not. I don't think I ever found a tortilla. And I grew up in Arizona. Love Mexican food, but you cannot find it there. The Argentines believe that if you eat something spicy, or like salsa, which, by the way, if you like salsa, I'd recommend doing what I did and just kind of putting it in a jar, putting it onto your suitcase, and bringing it with you on your mission, and then asking again for Christmas for another one, which I did, and it was just like gold. It was better than gold. It was like diamonds, because gold you can find, but it was like diamonds. It was so good to have because you couldn't find Mexican food. The Argentines are very European. And very similar to the Italian culture, actually. You eat a lot of things like gnocchis, which is spelled with a G, a lot of pizza, different types of pizza, which are really fun to eat. I am a food connoisseur. My favorite channel to watch on the television back when I had time to watch television was the Food Channel, but I follow them on Instagram and I love food. And so going to Argentina was super awesome because they are all about flavor. Not about spice, not about any other thing but flavor. Not to mention their meat is exquisite. I was there during an economic downfall, and so there was a lot more chicken, highly watered chicken, that I ate, but you probably will have a chance to eat meat. I recommend trying every little bit of it, even the intestines. Those are actually pretty good if you smear it on some bread. But I wouldn't ask for intestines over something like an asado or Italian sausage. I should say Argentine sausage, because one of my favorite things to eat. And these things you can get anywhere, and they are so good. But it is called choripan, choripan, and it's a chorizo, not the Mexican kind. So it's actually a hard, not soft sausage, and pan, which is bread, and they take the sausage, which has been specially created and infused with this special seasoning that Argentines love called chimichurri, and slice it open, put it on the parrilla, which is the grill, and it's just there, just delicious, like, scents into your nose. And then they put this freshly baked baguette. Like I said, it's very European, freshly baked bread. Slice that open, put that on the grill just a little bit, get a little toasted. And by the time that the sausage is done, they just take it, put it on the piece of bread that's open. They ask you if you want chimichurri. You say yes. They ask you if you want salsa criolla, which is kind of uses onions and tomatoes, and you say yes. And you put it on this bread thing, and they give it to you. It's depending how generous they are. It can be about this big or a little bit bigger. And every time it's so worth it, and it is so incredibly good. That I took a picture of, and every time I come across that picture, I start drooling. I can't talk. It's just a good memory. And so definitely recommend eating lots of choripan. Also some other foods, like I said, pizza is really unique. It's not like it is here in the U.S. I do not like pizza here in the U.S., especially compared. Even brick oven pizza is not as good as pizza in Argentina, for those of you who live in Provo. The Argentine pizza is amazing. They have these things that is an acquired taste that they put on the pizza called aceitunas. They're green olives. Argentines love them. They use it in everything. So I just learned to like it, and I like them. They use big red bell peppers, slices of ham. They had one of my favorite pizza to eat there was the onion pizza. And it was so good. And they have these other just different ways of doing pizza, from the sauce to the cheese. They have different types of cheese there than they do here. You'd call it maybe like fine or exquisite cheese or imported cheese here in America, but you get that there just like It's what you buy at the store, and they're delicious. Just different variations of pizza, stuff you've never seen before, and they're all delicious. One other thing that's really famous for Argentina is empanadas, and empanadas are different than what you would probably see here in America as well. They're not the empanadas that you can find at like Taco Bell. They're huge most of the time, and they're baked, or they can be fried, and they are so delicious. You can buy them. You buy them by the dozen usually, and they come in. I gotta think of the translation. Ham and cheese, chicken, meat, primavera, which is kind of like a tomato, like margarita type of mix, and just a lot of different types of empanadas there, and they're delicious. Like I said, they're very European, so they're experts at baking and cooking bread, and it's all about flavor. It's delicious. Gnocchis are another thing. These big like ravioli type of things. One interesting food that they eat there is cow tongue. I didn't particularly like it, but the only time that I did like it is when it was marinated in like this vinaigrette and thinly sliced. So there's that. If you ever eat at a restaurant, that's something to try. The members will give it to you as well, and on those days I tried to have it be like a picnic lunch called it vianda, and on those days I'd usually probably just go donate the food somewhere and go buy myself a choripan because those were so good. What else? They have this really cool drink there. Other than mate you've probably heard of. It's pretty cool. We weren't allowed to drink it, but they have different types of herbal teas which are yummy, and they have this other drink that I absolutely loved called terma, Terma, and it was just so delicious. You can buy it at like imported stores here, but it is so good. It's like a herbal drink. It's pretty strong. Usually I mix it with a gasified water with CO2 and or 7-Up, and it's just so good. Definitely recommend trying that. Eat blood sausage, you eat the whole cow pretty much. I've never really tried the head, but in some areas you try the head. And yeah, there's also this other tradition in Argentina. On their like Independence Day, they have this big, everyone like fills up trash cans. I'm guessing they're clean, with this soup called locro, and it's yellow. They like throw in pumpkins and like a pig, like all the parts of a pig, and it's interesting. You'll have to try it. Yeah.